Hello everyone, welcome to my science classes. Today we are going to talk about digestion. So let's get started. Let's have a look at today's content. Today's content is the following. Why do we need food for? Digestion, which includes physical, mechanical and chemical digestion, the esophagus or gullet, the stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and gut bacteria. Now let's move on to our lesson objectives. By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to understand what is digestion, recognize organs of alimentary canal and know their functions. Also, you will describe the benefits of gut bacteria. So let's get started. Why do we need food? We have previously seen the same slide and discussed about it, but before we move to digestion, let's review our knowledge on what are the nutrients that we need in our food. Carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals are the main nutrients we require in our balanced diet. But what happens to food molecules once they are in our body? Today we'll talk about this process. Let's suppose you just ate a piece of hamburger. What will happen to hamburger in your body? It is going to be broken down by two ways, physical or mechanical ways and chemical ways. And we will discuss the details of both types of digestion today. So let's first of all define mechanical or physical digestion. It is when food is broken down into smaller pieces without changing its content. And this process happens in two organs in our body. Once in the mouth, when you chew your food by the help of your teeth, and in your stomach, which is made up of muscles, and these muscles squeeze food and also breaks down it into smaller pieces. But what is the purpose of physical digestion? Why is it necessary to physically break down food into smaller pieces? First of all, it will make it easier for food to pass through your alimentary canal. And later, it will have a large surface area, which is very advantageous for enzymes further to break down food chemically. Putting your food in the mouth is called ingestion. When you put your food into your mouth, a chemical and mechanical digestion starts just right in the mouth. When you start to chew your food by the help of your teeth, mechanical digestion happens, which basically means you take a big piece of food and break it down into smaller pieces. But other than chewing in the mouth, also saliva is added to your food. And saliva helps to moisten the food and help it easier to swallow. Also, it is an example of digestive juice, which we will talk about in more detail in chemical digestion. Let's define chemical digestion. Chemical digestion is carried out to break down large insoluble food molecules to small soluble ones. Large insoluble food molecules are the following ones: carbohydrate, protein, and fat molecule. But why is it important to break down food chemically? Because these three types of molecules are very big and they cannot be absorbed into your bloodstream in the wall of small intestine. Therefore, we use enzymes to break these large molecules into smaller molecules so they can be absorbed and carried in the blood to your body cells. So, once you swallow your food, food goes through the gullet or called esophagus, and muscles in the gullet squeezes the food, keeping it moving and taking it into your stomach. The contraction and relaxation of muscles in the esophagus is called peristalsis. And here in the animation, you can see the movement of muscles and how the food is kept moving in your gullet. Here in the animation, you can see how food keeps moving by the help of muscles in your esophagus. After food is swallowed, it enters the stomach, which is a muscular bag filled with digestive enzymes and hydrochloric acid. Food here is broken down by two ways: mechanically by the help of muscles, which hardly squeezes it and makes it into a liquidy form, and also acids as well as the enzymes are added to your food, which helps to break down food chemically. Acid found in the stomach has another function. It creates acidic environment, pH around 1 or 2, for the enzymes to work properly, and also microbes that can be found in the food are destroyed by strong hydrochloric acid. From the stomach, food now enters your small intestine, and it is 6 meters long. Its name can sound decisive, but it's very long. And food is going to stay here for 6 hours, and during this time, food will be completely broken down chemically by the help of digestive enzymes and a bile which is produced by your pancreas. Importance of bile is to create alkaline environment for enzymes found in small intestine. Once all food molecules are chemically broken down to smaller pieces, they will be later absorbed into your bloodstream. After the small intestine completes chemical digestion and absorption, remaining waste materials as well as undigested food molecules passes into large intestine. Here in the large intestine, valuable water is absorbed and undigested and not useful materials passes into rectum, where they will be stored until they will be eliminated or digested through anus. Let's now talk about the importance of gut bacteria. Our intestines contain about 1 kilogram of bacteria, which are useful small microorganisms, and if there are any food molecule our enzymes cannot break down, these microorganisms are going to break them down. They will also use digested food molecules to grow and reproduce, since they are also living organisms and they require food nutrients, but rest of the molecules will be absorbed into our bloodstream. Let's sum up today's lesson. Today we learned about digestion, two types of digestion, which are chemical and physical digestion. We recognize the organs of the alimentary canal and their functions. We also described benefits of gut bacteria. I hope you guys enjoyed today's lesson. If you find something unclear, please rewatch the video. Hope to see you next time. Goodbye.